Okay, welcome back everybody, and let's continue. I'm accepting it. Why it doesn't allow to accept one student? Oh, nice, accepted. Okay, Anna, are you in the room? I think Team is a bit problematic. I used to use Zoom most of the time. Okay, Lee, I will come back to. Let's just move on where we stopped at. Okay, do you remember this? It was opened like this, and we were just doing some testing on console.log. So console.log, your method to print out something. Oh yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, I sometimes forget to share my screen. As I told you, that's very good. How about now? Do you see the screen? Yeah, do you see the screen? If you see the screen, say something. I have to be sure that you really see the screen.
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. Good. So let's move on doing some mathematics here. So for instance, if I do this, what do you think the result? Actually, 3 is match. What do you think the result? It's not 1 star, but we have 2 stars.
It can be 8.
It can be 8. Can you think again? Can you see it again? Actually, that means 2 times 2. Actually, it's 2 times 2. So it's to the power of 2. To the power of 2 is 4, right? Yes. How about console.log 2? How about this? This means another way of saying 2 times 2 times 2. So it's going to be, so what would be the answer now? It should be 8. Let me go to the room, and if someone is waiting for, yes, we lost Anna for some reason. Let me check. Yes, let me just give some notification on Telegram. Some people didn't manage to join the classroom. The same link Good. By now, Anna should be here.
Yep, here I am.
Yes, you didn't miss much. We just we were trying to learn the power of a number or exponentiation or exponentially. So to write to the power of 3 in JavaScript, this is how we write it. To the power of 3, and it's going to be 8. Let's do another console.log to the power of 10. Do you remember this, guys? I think 1024. Yeah, 1024. Okay, great. This is enough, right, for a demonstration. I think by now you know numbers. But if you have seen, sometimes I was trying to write something and I remove it, because if you don't give the way things JavaScript want, you end up having errors. So for instance, if I say console.log hello world, what do you expect from this? If I run, what do you expect? I forgot something, if you see. Who could tell me? What did I forget?
The parentheses or the quotation marks.
Yes, the quotation has to be closed. What do I get if I just run this? Let's make a mistake and let's see. Yes. So as a programmer, don't panic whenever you see some kind of error or warning. This is actually an error. Usually it has this X unquote syntax error. The error type, as you can see, is syntax error. Invalid, so it's invalid. You don't put a string like this. It should be double quote or single quote closed. Invalid or unexpected. Token. Have you ever heard of debugging? Debugging. What is debugging and what's the bug? I like this course to be more interactive. I want you, what's the bug? Tell me, guys.
Well, a bug, it's something that breaks the code, right?
Yes.
Break the program from running.
Yeah.
So debugging allows you to find the root cause and to ultimately correct it.
Yes. Great. So a bug is not actually a bad bug or something which has some life, but actually a bug is some mistake or error in your code which breaks it, which doesn't make it work. So actually your code breaks. And the process of finding that problem, the process of solving or the process of finding, the process of removing that mistake or error, we call it debugging. And then after you solve it, it runs. So actually, sometimes I say a bug in your code is actually a bug in your bait, a bug in your brain. It doesn't stay there. It goes with you wherever you go. And if you are a good debugger, because as a developer, you will come up with a bug in your own code, a bug in your coworker or colleague. So you have to be also good at debugging. You should improve your debugging skill. It really helps quite a lot to be more productive and to be also free somehow, because having a bug is very, very irritating. As I told you, a bug in your code is a bug in your bed. so it doesn't let you sleep. Okay, then let's debug this. How can we debug it? Someone already told me, so I can fix by adding that code and it will run. So I debugged it, even though that was so easy to debug it. Maybe in your code might be 300 lines of code, or maybe 500 lines of code. You never know where exactly your bug. Sometimes it could be a typo mistake, or it could be some just minor mistake. You don't see it, and it takes you sometimes long time to solve. Great. Yeah, so sometimes we write some text like this. We can write text like this. And as you can see, it became green because actually the console identify this as not a code, instead as a comment. And we call this a comment actually in JavaScript. This is a comment. What is the purpose of a comment? To leave some remark for your friends, or to tell about that code, because the code you write might be shared globally, or it could be used by someone else. So we put some remarks about that code, the functionality, how it works, and what parameter it takes. So actually a kind of remark. Yes, yeah. So sometimes we leave some kind of, yes, good. So if I write it, it's not going to be executed, but I just left some remark. Even if I say console.log, for instance, hello world, right? After I say this, and I may say console.log is a method to print something on the console. So that means I left some remark for you. This code will be executed, but this part will not be, because it's a comment. Great. Now I think let's stop working on the console. Instead, let's make it the way you are going to use JavaScript in a real life environment. And we use editor, code editor, or we call it text editor. It could be also. There are different text editors, but I am really in favor of Visual Studio Code, and I would recommend you also to use Visual Studio Code. And I think I put also things here. First, you should install this. Did you install Node? I hope you did. If you don't, just click on here. I have to share this link with you. Maybe I share things with you. Maybe which do you prefer, on Slack or here? I mean on Telegram or here. It's okay. I can share anywhere, and you can access anything. Yeah. If you didn't install yet, please install this now. Okay. Install Node.js. Yeah, I think putting it on Telegram is easy to navigate. And I would recommend you also to have the desktop version of this, the communication channel we use, so you can access it easily, and you can be more productive in that way. Yeah, desktop version of this Telegram is highly recommended for this course. So we're not going to change channel, we keep using this Telegram. I'm happy, even though it doesn't have code formatting, but we are not sharing that much code. Most probably we do. Yeah, but if it's not okay, I mean, if it's not easy to format code, we may change at some point. It depends. Okay, good. So how many of you installed Node? Yeah, if you have installed Node already, just type 1 for me. Type 1. Not yet. Okay. In a process. So okay, then let me give you. But I think my previous student, people who came from HTML and CSS, don't install because you had it already. You had already this, so don't do that. So what you do actually is just you go to recommended one, this, and then click. And then when it finish, you should wait for it. Nowadays my internet is not the fastest, but it's okay. I think now it's done in my case. So you click. Yeah, have you seen? So it comes this pop-up. So you should see next. So you just say next. But I have already, so I'm not going to run this, okay? So I will cancel it. No need for me, I have it already. Are you sure you want to cancel? Yes, of course, cancel. No finishing. Okay, so let me see. I'm waiting for you until you get done the installation. So no hurry. So everybody has to install it and we should get a working environment. Great. Oh yeah, the previous students you had already in your mission, so you don't have to install it today. And you have VS Code also. You don't have to install VS Code also. Oh, great. Yes. Okay. Does it says? Just okay. How does it says? Maybe I have to see the Visual Studio. Now, what you go doing? It's okay, but you don't have to. We will focus with you JavaScript, so all those are not something you need. Let's go to VS Code. Yes, this most beautiful code editor offered by Microsoft, and believe me, you will love it. You will enjoy using this. And even you don't open it, you will miss it every morning. Oh yeah, I'm not doing any kind of marketing here, but yes, every developers love this this code editor, to be honest. So you click here, and then I think after a couple of seconds it starts downloading. As you can see, it's downloading for me. And I have to read the message here. What do you mean by screen share? I think I shared my screen. Yeah, you see my screen, right? Yeah, good. Yes, so VS Code, if you don't have the link, because you may go somewhere else, and I have to give you the link because you never know, you may end up somewhere. Okay, great. So let's get back. I think I can put this in another window. So whenever you click this, what you see is actually, yeah, something like this. I accept. You should accept it, right? And then you don't have to do anything, just the default. Install. I'm reinstalling it actually. I had it already, but it's good for you also to see what it looks like when it is installed the first time. Launch Visual Studio Code, yes, I'm doing it, but it's opening what I had already, and that is actually a code which I was working on, so I have to just remove step by step. It may take me some time. I should have removed it before, but it's okay. So unless I remove the setting, it doesn't allow me to reinstall it. Even though I reinstall it, I see the previous. So this is what you should see. Or maybe if I just open it again, you go to here, VS Code from this, and then again Visual Studio. Yeah, it's nice, right? It's just clean. There is no much thing you see. So there is. It should toggle. It should toggle. I think so there's some change, but it run. I mean, yeah. So it should really toggle. Yeah. Have you seen? So you can. The Explorer, why the Explorer is hiding. Let me make it a bit bigger. Okay, great. This is VS Code, and we will use editor the rest of the training. Now let me take you to my desktop. This is my desktop, and I am about to create a folder, just a normal folder, and I call it Modern JavaScript. You do the same, okay? Yeah, so I'm going to populate everything in this file. Yes. And then I go to the VS Code and modern JavaScript. Yes. And then I add, have you seen this icon? Very nice icon, bold enough to be seen, add. And then you go all the way to modern JavaScript. You select it and you have the project here. Great. But actually, we don't need that much Node. To be sure if you install Node or not, CMD. Here you can write CMD. I usually got here CMD. And if you write node dot, -v and run, enter, you should see the version. Now I am using version 12.18. I think I'm a bit behind. What was the latest? I think the latest is 14. I should update it. It doesn't bring that much of a difference, but it should be updated. Yes. Okay, great. And how about if I just write node on the terminal here? Oh, have you seen? You see something, this arrow. That means you can write. Actually, Node has also this the VS engine, that the thing I told you, this VS, V8 engine, which allows you to convert the human code to machine readable code. So it has VS engine. Can I write a comment? Yes, you can do this a comment. Yeah, Node use the same engine what the Chrome console using. Yeah, I can. So let's see, console.log hello world. Yeah, so here also we can write. Can we do additions or this mathematics? Yes, 1 plus 2. Why not? Console.log 2 minus 1. Yes, console.log 2 times 3. So that's the same thing, but for now I'm just telling you. So we installed this node, so we see that we are using node, but for the time being we don't need much. So let me just exit. I think exit can allow maybe process.exit allow me to stop this, and then exit. I don't need that. Now let's just move on to the VS Code, okay? Let's stick into VS Code. Are you following me, guys? Let me know. Okay, it should be interactive. I should be honest, guys. If you get stuck and if you just get lost today, you should get everything connected. And at home, you can practice by yourself, okay? Yes, yeah, say something. If you don't say anything, it's hard for me to understand what's happening. Yes is also an answer. No is also an answer. So say something whenever I ask. Okay, great. So now our folder is waiting for something. So we have to create one file. That's what you do most of the time. So awesome, file index HTML. Yes, because as life starts from a cell, actually index.html for developers, it's like a cell. Most of the time, that's the file we create. index.html. So if you feel lazy, you just write HTML and then click this one. It generates this for you. Because you don't have to write all this declaration, the root element, head, body, something. So I will show you again. HTML. Not the first one, select the second one and enter. Great. Did you get this? Did you manage to make this one? Did you create index.html file? I will create the file all over again because some of you might be just dazzled somewhere and you never know where you are. I just destroyed it. Nice. It feels good. Now it's empty. It's empty. And then you go here. Have you seen? This is to create new file and this is to create new folder. So what you do? Yeah, click, then index.html. Then I can write step-by-step doc type and then actually HTML and then head and title, title, modern JavaScript. And again, we need a body and here is console, no, not console, h1 modern JavaScript. Now what we do, actually right click, but most of you may not have this open with live server, so I want you to click this. Do you see this? Extensions. Click this one. When you click, it opens this field and then type live server. What? Okay, maybe I wrote it differently. So live server, this one. You click it, and then in my case, I installed it. So in your case, this should be green and it should say install. So install it. Yeah. Did you have it? Did you have the live server now? Did you? If you install it, you will see. Oh, but you should see it, right? Okay, let me see then maybe if I have to accept someone. Okay, how many people do I have? Everybody's here. I have 14 people. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can't see the right screen. Here I accidentally shut down the Teams a minute ago.
Okay, so let me ask others. Guys, do you see my screen?
Yep, I can see it.
But when you join, you should just see the screen. Why is that happening? I don't know. Are you sure you don't see the screen?
Yes.
Just navigate somewhere. It could be somewhere.
Yes, trying.
Okay, maybe I can reshare with you guys. That might fix the problem.
Okay, now I can see it.
And now I didn't even share.
Okay, now I can see it.
Okay, great.
Thank you. Sorry.
So guys, by now you should achieve this. Do you manage to install this extension live server?
No.
Okay, I will show you again. Just you go here on this. First, you should see this icon, extensions icon. You click on that and then write live. When you write live, you should see live server. You click on it, and then if it is not installed, this should be green. It should say install and click install.
Okay, thanks.
Then actually, as you can see, there are 8 million users. That's quite a lot. So it means a very popular extension. So these extensions are actually make your life easy. Another extension which I like you to install, Prettier. Prettier. Okay, as you may understand from the word pretty, actually, you don't have to worry about aligning your code to align or format it. So Prettier will be taking care of your code, formatting it, making it neat. So as you can see, about 9 million users. That's quite a lot. And when you install, you will be one of the prettier user. I will wait for you for some time. Okay, did you finish, guys, now installing Prettier? Great. So I think we may also install ESLint. ESLint. Okay, that's great. ESLint. ECMAScript lint. And this is like a linter. Linter is actually, I think in English language, something which you remove something from a suit. So it's a linter to remove dust. So do you see, by the way, my video? I don't know. So a linter is actually something which looks like this, and I will just show you linter. Yeah, have you seen this linter? So it removes dust particle from usually black suits. They just attract something from the surrounding. Then you use linter to remove. So you may ask, then what's the connection between that linter and ESLint? Actually, it removes unnecessary formatting from your code and it makes it more pretty. So this ESLint and pretty work together and makes your code much clean and neater. Or cleaner or prettier, actually more neat and more prettier. Wow, the English language is so hard. So I'm pronouncing some words in an exotic way anyway. I hope you understood what I meant. Okay, did you get that? The ESLint? Yeah. So show me your response if you managed to install the 3 packages: live server, prettier, share. ESLint. Yep, got them. Okay, I think everybody's on the same page. That's great. Yes. So the first day is like, it looks like boring, doing this and doing that, but you are not going to do this every day. So it's just the first day. And this makes you more productive and you will not spend your time on unnecessary formatting and yeah. Okay. Who didn't manage to achieve what we are supposed to do by now? Because I can give you more time. Or I will show you again. Okay, maybe some shy people might not. So what you are supposed to, live server, you install, and if you install this, that's great. And then prettier, and you install this, prettier, and then ESLint, and then just click here, and then it will be okay of installing. Great. Now let's go to this. No, we don't need that, but I may open this there. Have you seen this? Now right click on the index file, open with live server. Yeah. Did you get this? No, you don't have to do it. No, I showed for people who didn't manage to catch it. Okay. Yes, sometimes repeating things is confusing for people who are fast. I know. No, you don't do it. Once if you did it, it's okay. You're done. Okay, do you have this, guys? What I did actually, I right-clicked and then open live server. You click this. When you click this, it opens a browser for you, modern JavaScript. So let me minify this. If I click this and take it to this way and open this, so now I'm working on here. So the good thing of this live server, actually any change I make, you will see it. H2, my students are enjoying JavaScript. Aren't you? That's a very serious question. Are you enjoying what you're doing now? I hope so. Yeah, so that's the purpose of live server. Anything you make, any change, any instant change, you will see it. No refreshing. This refreshing is boring task, right? So you don't have to go to refresh it. Of course, you can go to the desktop here and you can right click and open it, but that's not the best way. Just you use the live server, and for any minor change, the live server refresh and show you the new result. Yeah, great. Did you manage to achieve that?
Can you demonstrate one more time quickly?
Okay, then let's destroy it. I imagine I don't have this. Okay, I destroyed it. And you come here, right click, open with live server. But you should be sure that you install this extension in the previous step. Yeah, it opened for me. So now I can write something again just to show you how powerful it could be. H3 live shows any latest changes right away. Oh, yeah, as you can see, right away, instant change. Good. But what we are writing here is, what code are we writing here? What code is it? Tell me. What is all this code?
HTML code.
Yes,
HTML code.
Yes, that is true. Everything we see is just HTML code. Maybe for all of you, to make clear that, okay, let's imagine we are learning HTML, and of course this is HTML. Let me close this one. Have you seen? You see one root. The root of HTML is actually the HTML tag. The root of all the elements is actually the HTML tag. Inside the HTML tag, we will see two tags, the head and the body. So the HTML tag has two children, the head and the body. Inside the body, we can add anything. In any website you see, the content is going to be inside the body. Anything, the meta tags, something related to search engine optimization, the title and everything goes to head. And as we said, HTML has a predefined tags. HTML, head, body. As you can see, H1. It's a markup language. Why is it? What does that mean, markup language? Because we mark this H1, then the browser read this as a title, a main title, and this as a subtitle because we marked it. And according to that mark, actually the browsers read it. It has a predefined tag and mark it. Yes, it means that. So then I may write something. So you know now an HTML tag usually it has an opening tag and a closing tag. An opening tag, a closing tag. An opening tag, a closing tag, an opening tag, a closing tag. It goes like this all the time. And whenever we need an attribute, we write here an attribute. An attribute is actually some kind of property which gives information about that HTML tag. It could be an ID, the way we identify this, or a class of things, a category of things. So yeah, I'm not going to give you a full course of HTML, but now I'm just giving you an introduction or refresher because it's very important. Yeah, so the root element is this one, and it has children. How many children does this HTML has? Waiting. 2. That's great. And this is the same all the time. It will never change. Oh, no one knows, but still, for so long, it has been like this. It has 2 children. Okay, let's see them. The children, are they so shy? They are hidden here. Okay. Oh, yes. The children are actually the body, the head, and the body. How many children can the head have? Yeah, she said, what's the head? Actually, the head is a place where we put links, style links, the title, meta tags, for instance, this meta tag, and I think I'm forgetting the meta tags. But even if I just generate using this one, it generates for me meta tags. This one, meta tag, for instance, this will help us to read Unicodes. Yeah, it will help us, and it helps you to read different languages. As you can see, also HTML language here, we are actually telling that in this website it's going to be an English language. So we call this an attribute, and this is also called an attribute. And meta, and we are telling that to fit with the weights is equal to device weights initial scale, that means 100%. Okay, so title, we call it modern JavaScript. And anything related to search engine optimization, link for Java for style, main.scss or CSS or SCSS could be. So anything related to link or the title or search engine optimization things goes to here inside the head. But don't worry about this. Even if you learn HTML and CSS, you can't be just, you don't know everything about search engine optimization. But also if you give emphasis, it doesn't take much time to know about search engine optimization. For instance, the previous student, HTML and CSS group may know something this. I don't know, but I believe you know, you have some kind of like understanding, a little bit understanding what I'm trying to say. So all the search engine actually meta tags W3 School, if we go, I think they put them very well. These are enough actually. These 3 lines are, I will explain to you. So if you see now what I have, if you save, by the way, it will format itself. Name, description, free web tutorials. For instance, if this is going to be my portfolio, I will talk about HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, Node, or Python. So this will help the search engine to be indexed. So someone who search using the keyword this HTML or CSS might find me. So these are the keywords I want to be found or discovered on the internet. So anything related to search engine and other meta tags, you put it inside the head. What are you going to put inside the body? Tell me. audio files, images, videos, text, anything you see on a website is going to be inside the body. You put very small things inside the head, but here you put a lot of things. The body might have header and it might have the main section, and it may have the footer. For instance, a very good structure. Yeah. So this will be like the banner, and this is the main part, and this could be the footer section of the website. Does it make sense? I'm just showing you the big picture of the website. So most of the time when we make, so this is related to search engine and other stuff, and this is going to be the content and the real part, anything you see and read. And it could be the banner with a very big image and a big title, and then the main section, the main important information, the body text, and then the footers, some social media or some very little things, things which have little importance goes to the footer. Yeah, great. And let's just minify this. We don't need all this thing. Let's just make it very simple. Now, since the day is a JavaScript time, so I have to focus on JavaScript. By now, you should know how to write. What is this? HTML tag, right? Yeah. You know how to write an HTML tag. Yeah. Does everyone know how to write an HTML tag? Okay, I will show you. This is how you write. Opening tag and closing tag. An opening tag looks like this, and a closing tag looks like this. Opening tag, closing tag. I think it needs. Have you seen it? And the reason actually we call it markup, we call it H1, and it is going to be title. And we call this also H1. And then if you see now, I think I have to refresh it, title, but we don't need this one because I just wrote it for you to see. And now as you can see, whenever I just write and leave, it's safe for me, because saving your document now and then is very tiring, right? So I want you to automate that. So do you see this one setting? Do you see this? Click here and settings, and then auto save. Auto save, and then change this to after delay. It's already then after 1 second. Yeah, I think this is 1 second after the delay. It's just save for you. And you it. If you didn't follow me, here, settings, auto save, and then after delay, just after delay, there's nothing you change. Did you manage to do that? After you do that, no need to save, because VS Code will take care of that. Okay, so far we didn't write JavaScript. It seems time to write now JavaScript. Okay, so where shall we where can we write JavaScript? Where can we write JavaScript? Tell me. Inside the head? Possible? No. Inside the body? Possible. This also possible. I'm using as a note, guys. I'm using this as for you and not also at the same time. Yeah, possible. Now let's see at the head, okay? So actually JavaScript is by itself an HTML tag script. So is it an HTML tag, guys? Yes, as he said, also as external file. We'll come to that. External file possible. Have you seen this script? It looks like an HTML tag. Yes, of course, it's an HTML tag. So to write a JavaScript code, first we have to create a tag, script tag, and we can write here. So I think we have been here, right? So this is what I've been. So let's, as I told you, you can do this right click and here, and then the console will open for you here. Yeah, we don't worry about this one. My code will come here. So let's try here. Console.log hello world. But I think we should see it here. I don't see it. Why it needs refreshing now? I see it here at least. Have you seen it? Hello world. Okay, let's do some addition. Log 1 plus 2, and everybody knows 3, as you can see. As you can see, I usually leave some space. I don't write it like this. Yeah, it's suffocated, right? No, yeah, that's not easy to read. So I usually leave space when I'm writing, so your code will be easy to read. Okay, console.log 2 minus 1. Of course, everybody knows, right? When you subtract 1 from 2, you should get 1 back. Console.log 2 times 3, and you may expect this 6. Let's make it a bit faster. Console.log, because I'm just writing the same thing all over again, what we wrote on the Chrome console. We wrote this before, right? Do you remember, guys? Let me know if you remember, because it's really important. You have to make some kind of connection. So now I'm writing it from the file, but the browser is executing for us. Yes, so you managed to remember. Great, because some of the questions might really so silly to ask, but just reply to me. And I feel I have a very good introduction, and I feel where you are, and we can control everything. If you get lost also, I can help at the right time. So answer also for every silly questions it may sound, but answer for that too. Great. So let's just do again 3 divided by 2. As you can see, I can leave a space. 3 divided by 2, I should get 1.5. Now, something you didn't know in mathematics, modulus. Modulus is actually a way to get remainder. Yeah, So I told you that this is how we write a comment, one-liner comment. But if our comment is too big, we can use something like this. Yeah, multiple line comments. This is a multiple line comment, and we can write it in multiple lines. Yeah. So if you have lots of things to write, so you should use something like this. So this multiple line comment I have. Great. So now we're talking about modulus. So console.log, if you divide 4 by 3, modulus is percentage sign. What's the remainder? Everybody knows this, but actually we got it here already. So because this is automatic, so I can't, it doesn't give me time to ask you because it's rendered already, so you see it. And remember one very good point to look at. Do you see this? At what line do you see this? Tell me. At what line is it? I want to see it from the message. I want someone to write. Yes, you see it at line number 19. So have you seen here also? It tells you that it is coming from, this solution is coming from index.html at line 19. Great, that's good to observe. For instance, let's make a mistake. For instance, if I do double, oh, I had a bug, right? Have you seen the bug? Uncaught syntax error, unexpected token. Yeah, this is not known. It's telling me where. Index.html at line 19. So I fix it. It runs again. So this little thing is really help quite a lot. Did you see what I have been doing, guys? Okay, great. So let's move on. Console.log. How about 2 times, to the power of 3? 8. So again, from index.html at line number 19, the solution is 8. Great. Yeah, this is exponential or exponentiation equation. So that's how you write it in JavaScript. So we do the mathematical operators: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, and exponential. Yeah, is it clear? It works the same for big numbers, but it's easy to use small numbers to see it, not to give too much task for the brain to process. Yeah, great. Now you have seen it here. So we have been doing this on the header. Does it work this in? Can we move this down to here, maybe inside the body? It works, as you can see. So we moved it to the body. Yes, actually the best place is inside the body here. So it's possible to put it inside the head, but the best place should be here. You might write other HTML, and below all the HTML, next to this, next to the closing tag, the body of the closing tag of the body. Did you notice it? This is the best place. Can we also write on somewhere? Actually, we can also write on inline script. For instance, let me show you something here. Alert box is a built-in function. This is a built-in function. This. it runs actually by itself. So if I write, hi guys, you see it, hi guys. So I can actually write a code on certain HTML element on clicking alert, and then I can say, hi guys, or say hi. If you see, I put the event, where did I put it? On the title. If I click this, say hi, but it is not common because this is not semantic. You don't see if this is meant to be clicked or not. So most of the time we use a button, right? Button, and this button is going to be click or greet people. It's nice to greet people, and let's move on this instead to the button. And whenever you click the button, you should greet people. And as you can see, button is a non-blocking element. So we have to have a break there. If I click, I should say hi or greet people. Yeah, greet people by saying hi. Greet people by saying hi. It doesn't matter about this expression, but I'm just giving you also more time to think about. Greet people by saying hi. So actually we can, if you remember, you can write inline style. Similar to inline style, we can add inline script. And if you remember, we managed to add script in the head, and it's also possible to write inside the body. And actually we can move this code outside of this. We can create a separate file. Here we can call it, yeah, main or script. Let's call it script.js. But you can give it, so now we remove this script and we remove this script. Now, since the naming is not good, as you can see, script, and for some reason the formatting is not good here, something changed, because as you can see, this is not an HTML, this is not a JavaScript code, so that's why you see this. You have to remove this, and let's just put it in order, and when I save it, it has to be formatted. Oh, still something wrong. Let me see. Yeah, now the ESLint and the prettier makes everything like this. As you can see now, I have removed everything and you don't see anything here. So this script has to be linked here. So script and source, then I can just slash script.js. Now it starts working again. Do you see where does 3 comes from? If you see, from script.js, line number 1. Let's check. Yeah, it's coming from this. And if you see 8 from script.js, and it's coming from line number 8. Now we are using external script. Most of the time you write your code like this. Great. Is it clear so far? Shall we have a 5-minute break? if you don't have any question, but if you have question, let me know first because lots of information. Can you show the script? This is the script, but I can also share the code with you instantly. Does it support the code, this theme thing? Let me, if it's supporting code. It's in, I mean, let's see. What is this? Maybe if they have. I think they don't support it, but it doesn't. This is what I have in the script.
Can you show the index page?
The
Where
index
is
page.
the code for the source?
Okay, the source. Just
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, you write script and then like the image. It's the way you link image. You do this. I think it's good for the eye, it's good for the back, and it's good for everything. Let's have a break and let's meet again by 8:25. Is that okay?
Yep, sounds good.
Great. Yeah, see you.